What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video your girl is here to bring you guys an exciting video, or is it? Who knows? This is one of my travel videos. At one point I was actually keeping up with these babies. I was doing a travel video, at least one a month, and I was very happy about that, and I have slacked on that lately. This video is an update on my video that I showed you guys very early on in this year. I believe I've done one update this year, and now I'm here to kind of conclude this situation. This was my version of 9 in 2019. Everybody else was talking about 9 brands they wanted to try. I wanted to talk, wait, but we're, oh yeah, 2019, yeah, okay. Other people said 9 brands they want to talk about, but I talked about 9 places I wanted to travel outside of the US. I will have that original video linked down below, and if there are any subsequent update videos, I will try and have those linked down below as well. But I just kind of want to come on here and tell you guys how all of those experiences went, and etc, etc. So let's just get into it. So your girl has a bit of a headache. I've been having a headache pretty consistently the last couple of days. I do suffer from frequent migraines, but I've been really good on not having them, but I think it might be the stress of finals. So whippy-ki-yay. But yeah, I have my list. I just finished watching like my original video, which is very interesting, and now I just kind of want to report back to you guys how I did. So I chose 9 countries or places outside of the US that I wanted to attempt to visit this year, this calendar year, and I don't think I did bad, but I didn't do good. So let me talk about these, and then I'll kind of do my tangential situation. Benin. I did not visit Benin, which, fun fact, Ancestry.com apparently updated, and now my Benin heritage is like 1% and my Nigerian heritage is like the most. So, you know, it's one of those things like, is this really where my ancestors were from? I'd have to do a lot more digging on that, like actually connecting the dots, actually finding my ancestors and finding out where they lived, etc. I, one, don't have time, and I've tried. It's hard. It's very, very hard. And I have a lot of resources at my disposal right now where I am living and where I'm working. It all works out. So I'm going to stop talking on that, but I did not get to Benin, nor did I plan a trip for going to Benin. China, I did not plan a trip for that. In China, when I went to China, I also wanted to go to Japan. I did not plan a trip for either or. As you guys have heard, because I have ranted on about it, I have not graduated, nor will I unfortunately be graduating in this calendar year. Hopefully, crossing my fingers, crossing everything, that I graduate next semester. And that was supposed to be a trip with me and my best friend. So yeah, we'll see after I graduate if we can pull some money together to actually do that trip, because we would both love it. She's like super into anime. I'm super into international movies, and I love Japanese culture and Asian culture. It's just always been like a thing. So yeah, we would both have a lot of fun. Australia and New Zealand, I'm happy to say this trip is already booked and planned. I have booked everything for this trip. This is going to be a birthday celebration again. And actually my mom's going to be going with me. This is her first international trip, so she is like bananas about it, but also nervous at the same time. So it's going to be interesting. I will be doing a vlog for you guys. How long it takes me to get it up, the world may never know. I'm still holding my whole family up on a vlog from a family birthday that happened like a month ago. So I'll get the vlog up, but how long it takes, I'm sorry, I don't know. In that, I also talked about going to like Ventalanu. I don't know. I didn't put the name on the screen. I don't know what I was talking about. It was apparently an island off of New Zealand in Australia. I completely forgot about trying to visit that island, so it's a wrap. I've planned it down to a T, flights, all of that. There's no way I'm adding another flight to my schedule. And to be quite honest, I don't have any extra time to do so. So yeah. Cuba, I just never honestly got around to talking to my brother about planning that trip. So yeah, I still very much want to go. And my thing about going to Cuba would be not only to see the real like touristy areas, but I want to see the true like what is actually going on there. That is what I love about my trips. I always pride myself on actually getting like a cultural experience and or seeing the culture in its natural habitat, if you will. I, I am very much a person in my field, and I very much like to look at people in their natural habitat and analyze it and see how they do things, look at other cultures, learn from other cultures. It's who I am and it's what I do. So I still really want to go to Cuba, but it didn't happen this year. Brazil, that did not happen this year. Fun fact, in Brazil they speak Portuguese. I don't know Portuguese, so I don't know what I thought I was going to be doing going to Brazil. Granted, I've gone to countries where I did not know the language, but I feel like Brazil is one of those countries you don't go to if you don't know the language, or at least some of the language. I know absolutely no Portuguese. My Spanish is tragic. Tragic. Even though Spanish and Portuguese aren't the same thing, like I feel like if you know one, you can kind of slowly gravitate to the other. I no, it's tragic. So I had no business putting Brazil on my list to begin with, but it's okay. It'll stay on my list. I'll get there eventually. It is a part of my research, and hopefully it'll be a part of my PhD research if I ever get to that point. So yeah. And then lastly, I had South Africa. Once again, I did not plan a trip to South Africa. South Africa was actually one of those places where I actually could have planned a trip. Some of the sites that I get constant emails from, or that I kind of always have one eye on, have had some really decent flights to South Africa. But my problem with that one was I just don't have the leave. I'm really good at using my leave and just, yeah, being very strategic in when I use my leave. Even when it comes to like academic conferences, I've been able to finesse getting leave from my job and not my personal leave, which has been beneficial. But I just did not have the leave to go to South Africa. South Africa is one of those places you should at least have a 2-week situation, at least 2 weeks, and I just don't have it. So hopefully one day I will get to all these places. I very much still want to get to all these places. They're still on my list. I think I'm going to be a lot more realistic for next year. I still want to do like one of these videos where I kind of challenge myself to travel a lot more, but I think I'm going to be more realistic. This year I did my birthday trip at the very beginning of the year, where I went to Alaska. I also went to Hawaii, and I'm going to be doing I also went to Cyprus. And now I'm going to be doing the New Zealand Australia trip again, or the New Zealand and Australia trip. So that's 4 pretty major trips that I took in one calendar year. And I think that's a pretty good budget, pretty good like this is what you can do situation. I might try and aim to do 5 because I still do have my birthday trip, and maybe just kind of break it up a little bit more strategically so I can financially cover that, save, pay bills, all of that jazz. But I do really enjoy traveling. That's just always, my heart has always been to travel, experience the world, come back and reflect on my personal life, reflect on what benefits I have and what I shouldn't complain about. That's just always been something that I've loved to do. So I still intend to do a video like this, but I'm not gonna be reaching for the clouds. Like, it's not gonna happen. So I'm not gonna do like 20 places I want to travel, although I could do 20 places in general, including the US, like traveling in the US. That wouldn't be half bad, but still, that's a lot of traveling. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know a couple of you guys were talking to me about your own trips. I would love to hear how your trips went, your experiences. If you have been to New Zealand or Australia, or if you live there, please comment down below. Tell me the cool things to do, the cool places to go. I'm planning to be in Melbourne and Sydney for Australia and Queenstown in New Zealand. I have activities planned for all the places, but if there's like food places, like restaurants, really good shopping areas that you would recommend, anything like that, please do comment down below. I would love to get your opinions. It would be helpful because I am planning to eat and I am planning to shop. Not makeup, but I am going to shop, so. I think that's all I have for you guys today. I will be doing my update for my US traveling, which is abysmal, but I'm still gonna do my update. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, y'all, it has been real. Peace.